The journey begins where the solid earth dissolves into the Jade Sea, at the boundary of the known world and the mysterious crystal mangroves of Aethel. Elara, a botanist weary of grey cities, steps onto a narrow pathway made of woven driftwood and stabilized sand. Before her, a wall of massive mangrove trees rises, their roots intertwined like ancient, frozen lightning. But these are not ordinary roots. They are partially translucent, shot through with veins of raw quartz that glow with a faint, internal amber light. The air is thick and warm, wrapping around her like a protective, humid blanket, smelling of wet earth, salt, and the sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine. As she walks deeper, the overhead canopy of leaves and glowing roots closes in, dampening the sound of the distant ocean to a rhythmic, velvety whisper. The silence here is alive, a subsonic vibration that resonates in her chest, instantly signaling to her busy mind that it is time to slow down, to breathe. Leaving the driftwood path, Elara boards a shallow, silent skiff and glides into a narrow canal where the water is as clear as glass, reflecting the roots above. This leads her to the archive of bioluminescent moss, a cavernous space where the mud banks are completely covered in dense carpets of moss that glow in shifting patterns of cyan, magenta, and soft emerald. This is the memory bank of the forest, each moss colony storing centuries of atmospheric data. The light here is diffuse and misty, creating a trance-like environment. Elara picks up a small, glowing stone covered in the moss. It hums with a faint, low-frequency sound, a natural white noise that clears her mind of any lingering analytical thoughts. The scent shifts to clean ozone and rain-washed stone. She watches the light patterns pulse in time with her slow, relaxed breathing, feeling herself sinking deeper into the cushioned seat of the skiff, cocooned by the glowing dampness and the absolute, engineered tranquility of the biospheric memory. The canal opens into a wider lagoon, bordered by a dense forest of whispering reeds. These reeds are not plant matter, they are hollow glass filaments, grown by the swamp to filter the air and create sound. A gentle, constant thermal breeze moves through them, creating a melodic, harmonic cadence that mimics a dozen glass harps being played softly. The sound is perfectly predictable and looping, acts as a sophisticated auditory massage for Elara's tired mind. The water here glows in cool violet tones, illuminated from below by submerged bioluminescent algae. The scent is crisp lavender and cold water lily. Elara lies back in the skiff, letting the perfectly clear, visual pattern of the reeds and the looping sounds wash over her. There is no urgency here, no demand for her attention. The reeds filter away the chaos, leaving only the present moment of absolute, liquid serenity. The skiff arrives at the Grotto of Calcified Echoes, a subterranean chamber where the root systems have merged with ancient limestone formations. Stalactites and stalagmites are not stone, they are crystalline, hollow structures that capture the quietest sounds of the planet, the formation of a snowflake, the sigh of a sleeping whale. Elara sits on a cool, quartz bench. The air is perfectly still, wrapped in a silence so profound it feels like a soft pressure. The light is soft indigo, pulsing very slowly. As she meditates, she hears faint, rhythmic echoes of the water dripping miles above. It is a sonic sanctuary of clarity, where the only thing that exists is her awareness of the deep time. The grotto is a sensory deprivation tank of natural wonder, where her body feels secure, hidden miles beneath the storms, allowing her consciousness to become as quiet and clear as the ice-like quartz surrounding her. Leaving the grotto, Elara enters the highest section of the mangroves, the chamber of floating spores. This is a massive, domed clearing with no roof, looking up at the constellations of Aethel's sky. Tiny, warm, amber specks of light, spores from a rare fungus, drift slowly down from the canopy like a shower of gentle fireflies. The spores are thermoreceptive, catching the rising heat from the swamp, ensuring their movements are predictable and deeply hypnotic. Elara lies on a bed woven from the fibers of bioluminescent fungi. The warmth of the chamber seeps into her skin, relaxing every muscle, turning her thoughts into soft, indistinct clouds. The light creates a trance-like effect, turning the chaotic night into a ballet of organized comfort. The air is weighted with the scent of sun-baked cinnamon and damp vanilla. She is safe, hidden, and free to let go of the burden of analysis. The night reaches its zenith, and the entire mangrove ecosystem goes silent. Elara is safe in her chamber, looking out as the ascent of the million lotus begins. From the depths of the submerged root systems, thousands of bioluminescent lotus flowers, cyan, magenta, and gold, simultaneously rise to the water's surface and open, creating a river of light that matches the starlit sky. The sounds of the swamp, the whispering reeds, the scratching roots, the soft water, all merge into a single, beautiful absence of sound. The lagoon is no longer dark, it is a tapestry of glowing dreams. Elara watches them rise, feeling herself becoming as vast and still as the cosmos they are mirroring. She closes her eyes, feeling the warmth of the millions of tiny stars protecting her rest. Aethel has done its work. Elara is safe, hidden, and free to let go. Sleep now.